Well, hello again. It's Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. British Time, and 8 p.m. Central European Time. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I come on live and talk about something to do with executive career management. It's December the 14th. This is actually the last Tuesdays at 2 for 2021. But you can do me a favor. If there's something on your mind you want me to talk about in 2022, I'm more than happy to put that on my agenda to speak about for our Tuesdays at 2 in 2022. All rhymes, eh? So make sure you email me, send me a message on what you want me to do a Tuesdays at the topic and subject of a Tuesdays at 2, maybe in January, February, or March next year. This is episode number 74. So my name is Martin Buckland, and I'm an executive career management practitioner. So I manage and advance the careers of senior executives, those who aspire to be business leaders, and I'm also a global expert in managing and advancing the careers of EMBA, so Executive Master of Business Administration, and I work extensively in the mining profession as well, managing and advancing their careers. So today's topic is to wrap it up for 2021. What should I do to prepare for 2022? Now, please come forward with some questions. This is not just for me to educate you. I want you to come forward with some questions. So put them in the comment bar, and as we spin through this webcast, I will take your question and I will read it over, and then I can try and answer it. So in essence, career management never stops. It should be a full-time part of your overall life. You should spend, a couple of hours a week managing your career. Those that do, and I've been in business now 27 years, I find will advance their career, and if they are terminated, they're laid off, they're let go, they're exited for whatever reason, they find a job a lot faster. So the investment made in time is where then brings financial rewards the other way. So career management never stops. So one thing you could do in 2022 is to embrace career management. Manage your career. You manage your finances. So why not manage your career? Those that manage their career can give more money to their financial investments in the new year, next year, than they could if they didn't manage their career. So people earn a lot more money when they manage their career. So the more time you put into career management, the more rewards will come your way. So make sure you manage your career. This is a very important component of your overall day-to-day life. You can network, you can keep your resume up to date, you can be on LinkedIn, and we'll talk a little bit about that as this unfolds. So anybody got any questions, please feel free. I'm here to answer those questions. More than happy to do that. So who knows what's going to happen in 2022? Who knew what was going to happen in 2020, let alone 2021? So nobody can predict on what's going to happen in 2022 because the economy goes like this, although it is on a high, but we never know what's going to happen with COVID and all these variants and shutdowns and whatever. But there is good opportunities available right now. And what I see from my networking, and I network with career influencers a lot across the world, what I see is that it's going to be a good 2022. So there's some good positive comments for you. But who knows what's going to happen in 2022? So if you don't know, it's even more imperative that you manage your career because many people go into work or are on Zoom, and we've had some classic examples of people being terminated on virtual communications in the last couple of weeks. And you go into work on Monday or Tuesday and you're terminated. and then you're left stranded. So make sure you manage your career. Where would you like to be at the end of 2022? Here's a really loaded question. Where would you like to be at the end of 2025? Or where would you like to be in 10 years? That is all part of what you should do in your career management, your career planning. So think about, well, where do I want to be? What skills do I need? What education do I need? Pre planning, career planning is very, very important. So, are you going to be promoted? Are you going to go for a promotion in 2022? Or are you going to go for a lateral move at one of the competitors or somebody in your industry? Or are you just simply going to take a sabbatical? Taking time off from work is perfectly acceptable today, but you need to show why you took time off from work. So you need to build a career plan. And there are career coaches like me who can help you build that career plan. It's just like when you go to your investment advisor, you build an investment plan. So why not build a career plan? So build a plan around your ambition, your drive, where you want to be, not just in 2022, but in 2025 and 2031. Think about where you want to do, what you want to do, and what is the tools and the skills and the education you are going to need to get to those career goals at the other end. So create that plan. Get together with some of your friends and maybe they want to create their plan. So a few nights, get together and you can all chip in and give some idea because your friends know you very well and they can give some honest opinion. What you must do in 2022, make this on your list of what you need to do. You need to refresh your LinkedIn and also become active. I see so many people who are dormant on LinkedIn. And then, of course, things happen, they get exited, they get terminated, they're let go for whatever reason, and they're left stranded and they have no activity on LinkedIn. It's very basic, it doesn't tell what a great person they are, and you are left stranded. So why don't you, in the new year, well, between Christmas and New Year, refresh your LinkedIn? I'm more than happy for free give you a LinkedIn audit. I will go through it from top to bottom and give you my honest opinion on your LinkedIn profile and what you need to do. So another thing you need to do is perhaps select, if you're thinking about building your career plan and maybe advancing next year, who are the ideal employers where you would like to work? Because only a few percentile of jobs are advertised on job boards. So who are the employers you want to work with or you want to be employed by for various reasons? So Faisal has said, what about Indeed and Monster, Dice, etc.? Now, okay, so I don't know how much you know about it, Faisal, but Indeed, Monster, and Dice, I'm going to stick my head up here, probably only carry about 3%, 3 to 4% of the jobs that are available right now. Very, very small percentile. So do you want to go for the 3% or do you want to go for the 60 to 80% when you network? The hidden jobs is vast. So Faisal, sorry to dampen your what we're talking about, but it's Indeed, Monster, Dice, etc., Workopolis, Eluta. There's a Glassdoor. There's a whole long list of them. Very, very thin on the ground. And I have something on my YouTube channel talking about job boards and why you need to not embrace job boards as the sole source of job leads or job vacancies. So I would suggest, Faisal, that you select your ideal employers. You know who you would like to work for. and then you network with key influencers using LinkedIn and other tools to the key influencers and see if you can have an informational interview. So why don't put that on your agenda for 2022? Those who don't network should really ramp up their network anyway. You should always be networking, even when you're gainfully employed. Networking is going to bring you huge value. So somebody else, Ricardo, has sent another question. Hi, Martin. How much time is it good to stay in the same company organization? That's a great question. Various opinions on this. But in my father's generation, going way, way, way back, it was perfectly acceptable to be in one company from the day you graduate out of college, university, or high school, all the way through to you retire. Today, that is very, very bad career management. It's frowned upon. And you should be on the move every 4 to 6 years. Once you get beyond that 6 years, then you're sort of pigeonholed, even though you may have been promoted from within. So you need to think about, this is the advantage of being on the ball, managing your career all the time, because then there might be a job that pops up and that you might be able to network your way into. So every 4 to 6 years, and also after about 6, not with every company, but with a lot of companies, they take advantage of your loyalty. Classic example, just today, I was speaking with somebody who'd been with one of the big global IT companies for 14, 15 years. She was earning X dollar. I know if she was out on the market doing the same thing, the same job at one of her competitors, she would be earning an extra 60 to 70,000 US dollars a year more for the same job. But her company had taken advantage of her because she worked there for 14 plus years. So you need to be out and get out and look at the salaries of what are available. So Faisal says, thank you. When you say LinkedIn and other networking tools, what other tools do you recommend? Okay, so there's great. People belittle Facebook, but Facebook, you know what, is becoming a huge business engine. A lot of business now are using Facebook. So use Facebook and fill your Facebook page profile out to the full, because Google hits that. So you want to be very high in Google. So I would suggest Facebook. If you're in sales and marketing, you have to be on Twitter. And then the other sites are probably not as beneficial. But I would suggest you're definitely on LinkedIn. If you're not on LinkedIn, you're committing career suicide. You need to be on Facebook and Twitter. So select your ideal employers and then network your way in. Then why not make it part of your commitment in 2022, in the first month of 2022, to update your resume, your CV, and make sure that it's ATS, applicant tracking system friendly. I'm going to tell you that about 60%, maybe more, of the resumes I see when I'm giving a free, no obligation resume critique, and I'm more than happy to give anybody a free critique, a free resume critique, doesn't matter where you live in the world. I'm going to say that about 60, maybe more percent of those aren't ATS friendly. Then they come to me, oh, I wonder why I'm not getting any replies and whatever. Well, I can tell you, one slip, one character wrong, one line wrong, one bullet wrong, and you've gone out of that ATS. That's sadly how they screen you today. Technology is recruiting you first. It's the first screening tool before the human eyes. So that sort of wraps it up. Anybody got any other questions? I'm more than happy to answer any questions. This year has been an exceptionally good year for hiring. It started off very slow, but now we are on a tear. We are roaring. And there are plenty of jobs for everyone out there. Doesn't matter what function, what discipline, what level, what country you're in. Right now, there are plenty of jobs waiting for you to either apply or to network your way in. There are some fantastic opportunities. One client said to me yesterday, I don't see anything. Within 10 minutes, I found 3 jobs. So there are many, and this was at the very senior executive level. So I'm going to wrap it up. Season's greetings to all. Everybody who's been on my Tuesdays at 2 this year, whatever faith you practice, whatever religion you practice, have a wonderful holiday time. Take a little bit of rest and think about, well, where do I want to be in 2022? So I'm hoping that 2022 will be good for all of you. Now, here's George. George has got a question here. Just to confirm, did you say no bullet should be used on to be? Oh, yeah. Okay. George, I'm more than happy to have another conversation offline to you, but no, you need bullets, but you can, there's only a certain number of bullets, and it's very complex. It's like a very, well, it's programmed by people, I bet, who've never even written a resume. That's what I say. But yeah, you can have bullets, but you can only have certain number of lines per bullet, and things like that. You can sub bullet, all sorts of different things. So George, I'm more than happy to have another conversation with you to go through your resume for a free critique. And that brings me to the end. Thank you, Ricardo. Happy 2022 to you. If anybody's got any more questions while I'm wrapping this up, I'm more than happy to give anybody a free, no obligation resume CV critique. I'll give you 30 minutes where I go through it from top to bottom, but I do say it as it is, because you only get one chance to impress, that ATS initially, and then the human eyes after that. And then a LinkedIn audit. I'm more than happy to give anybody a LinkedIn audit. There again, I'll go through it from top to bottom. And if you want to learn a lot more about career management, please do me a favor. And as you network, go out and tell people that I have a YouTube channel, and please do me a favor and subscribe to that YouTube channel, because I know that you will benefit a lot from the vast number, and there are more going on all the time. There'll be another one going on Friday, and there'll be another one the Friday week. So I'm more than happy to, well, I'd be happy for you to go on my YouTube channel and press the subscribe button and press the bell button, where you will be notified of all the future videos that are coming up. So thank you, George. Happy 2022, and I'll look forward to helping you out, giving you a free resume critique, and anybody else who's on this call today. So thanks. Have a great holiday season, and I will be back refreshed, restarted, ready for Tuesdays at 2 in January. And anybody got any topics they would like me to talk about in the Tuesdays at 2, please send me an email, and I will put that into my agenda, and I will do a Tuesdays at 2, especially on that topic that you would like. So thank you. It's been a pleasure. Have a great holiday season, and I will see you in 2022.